pro room it again. Let's do this. Actually, you know what? Before we do it, I'm going to throw Timeless onto my rack. So I'm going to go to my pro shop. Oh no, I'm not going to go to my Arsenal. So I'm going to go into my practice. I'm going to pick up the ball here and then go into my Arsenal tab. I'm going to, what am I going to get rid of? I might take a short lock off the rack today. And I'm going to find my Timeless. Now my Timeless has been used a little bit. As you can see, it's got some red dots. I'll show you again. So if I click it down the bottom, you can see that the hook has lost a point and the length has lost half a point. And that's what's going to happen as you play more with it. Just like in real life, the ball will deteriorate. So what we need to do is I'm going to play two-handed there with this ball. I'm going to get my side rotation. I'm going to apply that, and then I'm going to restore the ball. Good on you, the ball is fully restored. So now I have full hook and full length. So I'm in practice, I don't know what pattern this is, but I'm just going to roll a shot here. Oh yeah, look at that angle. Now we're talking. Alright, let's go back to the main menu. Let's go to one-on-one. Let's go to, let's see, Taj Mahal. Boom. Alright, Corey. Oh, that's a cute profile picture you have there. Corey, I can't see it. Can I zoom? No. Alright, he's got a best game of 278, and he's up first. So let's see how he goes. Ooh, he's got a smiley ball. Alright, little deflection there, so it mustn't be one of the better smiley balls. I'm going to try and not embarrass you, Corey, because clearly you have a partner that's probably watching this right now. And, you know, I don't want you to, like, I don't want her to think any less of you as a man. So I'm going to try and keep it close for you, okay? Oh, that was a terrible shot. Don't talk to me, Corey, while I'm bowling. That's rude. That's closer. Get it? Thank you very much. Alright, I'll say hi back. Yes, hi. Hey. And find it. Hello there. Corey Atkins, level 22. You've been playing the game a little bit. Getting to in the mid-20s, you've played a fair bit. I'm about to find out that. 7. How much he really plays. We'll see how good he is. Oh, 245. Very choppable. Like I said, very choppable. Sucks to be you. Get down the line. That was a little slower, but that's okay. I can make this. Just on point with my spares today. On point. Matt Nowak says, haha, you're going to talk about being rude? That's ironic. I'm glad you can see the irony in it, Matt. I thought it was pretty funny in my head, too. I wonder if it'll let me... Yeah, I can. I'm going to change my axis rotation here and decrease it quite a lot because I don't want the ball changing direction so much to control it a little bit. Little better shot, still a little sharp off the spot, just a little sharp, but way, way better. So there's another tip for you in the video game, but also in real life, is the more axis rotation you give the bowling ball, the more change of direction is possible. So if you have way too much axis rotation, it can be incredibly difficult to control, which is exactly what I saw there. So what I've done is I've moved a little further right with my feet, but I've also changed my axis rotation to be a little bit more controlled. Corey throws a strike, but I don't see him doing that again. So there we have it, 27. I think we were in the 50s before, so they've changed it considerably. Oh, that needs to hurry. It's the only issue you're going to have, though, is when you play a little bit more conservatively with your release, you're not going to have as much room to the right, like that. It's a really bad frame. It's a really bad frame. So you don't have as much room right because your ball hasn't got that axis of rotation to bring it back, but theoretically, if you actually hit where you want to hit, it'll be more controlled and it'll be easier to repeat, and you'll be a little bit more consistent, through the mid lane, through the back end. So your scores may be better for a shorter period of time, only because as the lanes are transitioning and as you're forced to move, your axis rotation will also have to be adjusted. I should get something. All right, I can spare this. All right, get back on the spare wagon. There you go. Never mind. Shake it off. Shake it off. All right, let's answer some of your questions. Kirsten Snedden says, well, I wanted to play against you, but I got to go to bed to wake up and go bowl, Colony Park, North Lanes in York, PA at 10 a.m. Kirsten, good luck in your tournament. I wish you all the best. It's probably a good idea. You should get some sleep so you perform to your absolute best. I don't want you blaming, staying up late playing bowling by Jason Belmonte be your reason for sucking on the lanes. So go to sleep. So I'm going to ball change this again. I'm going to use something a bit more controllable. Yes, the pitch black. And I'm going to try and just control this game a little better here and win it. Oh, that was a lucky spare because I was expecting that not to do that. I was expecting that ball to go a little further left and it didn't. Actually, it's a pretty good strike line, so I think I might make that my strike line. Aaron Dodson says, what helps with keeping nerves controlled during big bowling events, Belmo? So I think over time I've certainly gotten a lot better with controlling nerves, especially in big moments. For me, I have decided to embrace that pressure. Once upon a time, I used to try to convince myself that, you're not nervous, relax, you're not nervous. Just execute a good shot and forget about it. This is just like any other shot. And the truth of the matter is, it's not. That's the truth. You can't convince yourself that a moment isn't huge just because you don't want it to be huge and feel the pressure and feel the nerve. So I've decided, instead of thinking there's too much pressure here or there's a lot of pressure, I actually enjoy it and say to myself, wow, you are in a position where your insides want to be on your outsides. Your heart is racing 1,000,000 miles an hour. This is really exciting. This is really, really great. Close. I'll take a thought. So once I accepted the fact that, yeah, it's okay that I'm nervous. I like to feel that nerve. It has allowed me to embrace it and not be scared of it, not to be fearful of it, but to really enjoy it. And then I guess experience has certainly helped to kind of control that enjoyment and that fear. Because yes, I mean, if you are overly nervous, it will prevent you from executing a shot that you want to execute. So you have to be able to find that level where you embrace it, you love it, you want to be in that position, you want to be in that moment, but at the same time you don't let it get the better of you, where you've stopped focusing on actually throwing the ball the way that you want to throw it. So my advice is to don't bowl with fear, bowl with excitement, and really embrace it. Oh, hook a little bit. It's okay, I've got my spare game on right now. Nope, missed it that time, but I didn't need to spare it. Corey with his smiley face ball, it's in Struggle Town. So I just need to... I actually probably don't even need spares anymore. I don't think he's going to make another spare. That's my prediction. My prediction is he will fail the 9th and 10th. He will fail the 9th and 10th. And split. I know my bowlers. I can tell. Level 22 was actually pretty unlucky. I mean, you got really unlucky. What I would suggest you do, Corey, is that bowling ball, its power rating is a little weak for you. I think you're better than this. I think you're quite accurate. So I would advise you, if you're listening, to go to the pro shop and look to upgrade your bowling ball, because that's just not going to cut it. It's just not going to cut it. No one I can do 600 RPM pitch black up 13 on Taj Mahal. I mean, you're not going to beat that with your smiley face, 8-pound bowling ball. Throwing it, I don't know how many rings you're throwing, but it looks like 270. It's just not going to be enough. So he's got good strength. Oh, I'm going to get back to your thing. He's got 9. Oh, God, let me get back. He's got good strength. He's got good speed. Over 200 shot there, I swear. So what he needs to do is he's at level 6 on two-handed. Oh, he's completed the cranker, so he could throw up to 500 RPM if he chooses, or maybe a little more. So he's throwing at 248. Not enough. Oh, that's Golden again. Golden. I like Pitchy. Up 13. I'd be spewing if I needed that. Absolutely spewing. Hey, Corey, if I spare this, I'll give you Big Boss Ball. If I spare it, Big Boss Ball is yours. Sorry, dude. I tried. Victory. Alright, I'm going to do this one more time, answer a few more of your questions.